So we will start, okay, anyway.
Okay, so
I can't hear. Oh, yeah. So we can start. I don't know if I'm waited for her, but if she comes, then once more I'll revise it. So once more. Okay, buddy, welcome. So we have Easy Math. That is the name of the series we have. Quantitative aptitude for competitive examinations. Now, Henry sold a bicycle at 8% gain. These are simple sums, but it requires, you can solve it, anyone can solve it, but the question is how to solve it in minimum time. It's a time factor. Because we are not teaching a maths, we are teaching you how to solve it in minimum time, the quick tricks. So, Henry sold at 8% gain. Had it been, you know English, had it been means if he had. If it had been sold for 75 rupees more, the gain would have been 14%. So actually you don't have to find the cost price. You can directly put 14% minus 8% equal to 75, and then you can find the cost price. So when you are selling at 8%, wait 1 minute, I'll adjust this one. So when you are selling it at 8%, the cost price will be 100. 100 is always the cost price. So selling price will be 108, including this 8% gain. And when you sell at 14% gain, it will be 114%. Starting point always 100. So 100 plus 14. So the difference is giving you 6%. So 6% is 75. So how much is 100%? Because 100% is a cost price. So 100% is how much? By unitary method, simple. 6% equal to 75. So 1% will be 75 divided by 6. So 100% will be 75 by 6 into 100. So instead of finding all the x and other things, what we are doing? Simply, it is 8%, it is 14%. The difference is actually 6%. So 6% is 75. So how much is 100%? So in exam you won't be writing all this. You'll be directly saying 8%, 14%. So 6% is 75. So how much is 100%? That's all you'll be doing. You won't be doing all this, all the steps, because you only have to choose the answer. So 1 will be how much and 100 will be how much. So that's all you'll be doing. So 100 will be 75 by 6 into 100. And the options will be given. You can take the option. Mike sold a watch at 5% loss. Whenever you see 5% loss, immediately get into your head it is 95%. Because the starting point is always 100. So 5% loss means 95%. Then this should not take time. If he had sold it for 104 more, the gain would have been 8%. As soon as you see 8% gain, you know it is 108%. So now you know the difference will be 108 minus 95. So 13% should be equal to 104. So you can do orally actually. 13% is 104. 1% will be 104 divided by 13. That will be 8. 13 to 8, 104. So 1% is 8. So full is 800. So 800 would be the cost price. Then you can find the selling price. So we are having, so first case 95%, second case 108%, difference 13%. So 13% is 104, 1% is 104 upon 13, that is 8. So 100% 800. Cost price. Now you are asked the selling price. Selling price would be he sold at 5% loss. So actually the selling price was 95%. So 95% of this cost price, 95% of 800, that is 760. And if you have got time, you can check it. This is the cost price. So what is 108%? If you want to gain 8%, what is 108%? You are getting 864. And he sold at 760. So you can see that the difference is 104. That is what is given in the question, 104 more. So from 760, the extra will be 104. So you can see that it is 760 plus 104. This is a check. If you have got time, you can check it. Greg sells 2 watches for 1955, gaining 15% on one and 15% on the other. Losing 15% on the other. Gain 15% on one, loss 15% on the other. Find gain or loss percent. So when we have gain or now don't think minus 15 and plus 15 will cancel, because the percentages are calculated on cost price, not on selling price. If you calculate them on cost price, then they will cancel. 15% of loss on cost price and 15% on gain on selling price will cancel. But these are cost price are different. Selling price is same, cost price is different. So if the selling price is same, one will be more costly, there you are selling at a loss, and one will be very cheap or less costly, there you are getting the gain. And this is an in-between thing. This is very costly, so you are getting a loss, and this is less costly, you are getting a gain. The selling price is somewhere in between for both. So first watch, what do you have? 15% gain. 15% gain means 115. 100 is the starting point. So 115 is so much, so 100%, that is cost price is how much. You got it? Now second case, 15% loss. 85% is so much, so 100% is how much? Again, unitary method. Sorry, it should not be square, it will be x2. It should be a subscript, x2. That will be, so when you gain 115% is so much, what is 100%? And when you lose 85% is so much, how much is 100%? Now add the two selling price to get the add the two cost price to get the total cost price. Selling price is same for both, so get the total selling price. So you can get loss is subtract from this one. If you subtract a loss, because why loss? Because the selling price is lower than cost price. And now you calculate the percentage as 90 out of 4000. What is the cost price? 90 out of 4000 into 100 for percentage. So this 2 zeros and this 90, 1 0 and this 3 zeros will cancel. You will get 9 by 4 or 2.25. Okay, but till now? Till now is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now here this is what I was telling. How when you calculate on cost price, then it is easier to calculate. Nick purchased 2 handbags for 750 each. Now the cost price is equal. At that time the selling price was equal. Now the cost price is equal. Now it is easy. So gaining 6% on one and 4% on the other. Find his gain or loss percent in the whole transaction. So now we can do this because both are on cost price. We will show you the full method and the shortcut method. There you cannot apply because they were on cost price were different. Here cost price is same. When cost price is same, you can directly calculate. Although we have done it by the traditional method, just to show you, if you are gaining 6%, then 100% is always a cost price. So 100 plus 6. 106% of 750 will be this, the selling price. For the second, it is 4% gain. So 104% of 750 will be 780. So total will be 750 plus 795, 1575. First we calculated 106%, 6% gain. Second we calculated 104%, 4% gain. So total we got the selling price. Total cost price 750 each. 750 plus 750, 1500. So total selling price 1575, total cost price 1500. So subtract, you will get 75. So 75 out of cost price 1500, multiply by 100 for percentage and you will get 5%. This is the normal method. But here we can do a shortcut because cost price is equal. When the cost price are equal, one you are gaining 6%, one you are gaining 4%, you can say average is 5%. 6 plus 4, 10, 10 divided by 2, average. You can directly take out the average. Actually, this so much a roundabout method was not needed. This will give you directly. For instance, if you are gaining 6% in one, if the cost price is equal only then, and you are losing 4%, that is minus 4, so you can say that directly 2% is a difference plus 2, and you can take the average 2 by 2, so it will be actually 1%. If you do 2% in 2 transactions, so in one transaction it will be 1%. So directly you can do that. If the cost price are equal, then you don't have to go so much roundabout. If the cost price are equal, here plus 6 plus 4 plus 10, take the average 5. Here plus 6 minus 4. If the question was losing 4%, then 6 minus 4 plus 2% gain, the average will be 1%. So if the cost price happens to be equal, you can directly calculate. Got it, Miriam? This is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A reduction in, okay, this one. A reduction in 20%, a reduction of 20% the price of sugar enables the customer to buy an extra 5 kg on 320. Find the old price and the present price. A reduction of 20% because you have to pay a reduced bill. The money is same. Previously you used to have 320, you used to buy some sugar. Now the price is less. Again, the money you are paying is same, but you are getting 5 kg extra sugar. So, compared to previous price, what you are saving on your bill? 20% of 320. 20% is a reduction. So, on 320 you will be saving 20%, that is 64. But the shopkeeper is not giving you the money back. In this money, 64, he is giving you 5 kg extra sugar. You save 64. 20% you save. The old bill used to be 320. Now the new bill is 20% you have saved, that means 64 rupees less. Actually, the shopkeeper could have returned 64 back to you in cash. But with this money, he is giving you 5 kg extra sugar. So 5 kg costs 64, so 1 kg costs 1280. Now this is the new price, reduced price, because you are getting the 5 kg extra at the new price. So new price is, now this is old price. How will you calculate? New price is 80% of the old price because 20% reduction. 20% less means 80%. So the new price 1280 is actually 80% of the old price. So the old price will be, you calculate by unitary method, 1280 into 100 by 80, that is 16 rupees. So this was the old price and 20% you reduce, there is a new price. And we have just given a check. That is, if you have time or when you are practicing at home. For 320, all will be, we will calculate for 320. You will get 320 by 16, 20 kg sugar. Similarly, for 320 at the new price, you will get 320 by 12.80, that is 25 kg sugar. So actually you are getting 5 kg extra. This is a check actually. If you want to cross check while practicing at home, see 320, previously you could buy 20 kg at 16 rupees. Now at the new price you are getting 12.80. So your profit your difference happens to be 5 kg. That was what we got, extra 5 kg. There is a cross check when you are practicing at home, you can check it. If there is a loss of 15% by selling an article, then what is the ratio of cost price and selling price? If there is a loss of 15%, if there is a loss of 15%, then in percentage, what will be the selling price? Cost price is always 100. Cost price is always 100. So if there is a loss of 100% actually, if there is a loss of 15%, then what would be the selling price? loss of 15%. Cost price is always 100. So what will be the selling price? It will be subtract. What would be the selling price? Cost price is always 100% and there is a loss of 15%. So it would be, how much it would be? Yeah, minus 15. So it would be 85. So the ratio would be 20:85. Selling price would be 85 because you are loss. If it is gain, you will be adding. Because it is loss, you are subtracting. So 85 is the selling price. 100 is always the cost price. So cost price is to selling price. Always see in ratio, it is always see the question which is coming first and which is coming second. First is cost price. So we put 100:85. Then cancel by 5. 20:70. If there is a 10% profit on cost price, then what is the profit on selling price? Normally, all the profit should be calculated on cost price. But specifically, if you calculate on selling price, though that is not the correct method, still, what would be the percentage? So, if cost price is always 100%, in percentage it is always 100. With 10% profit, you are getting 110 selling price. Now, this 10% profit you have to calculate on selling price. Instead of cost price, you have to calculate on selling price. So, 10% upon 110%. 10% upon 110%. That percent will cancel. Then you multiply by 100 for getting percentage. So, you are getting 100 by 9. That is, this 0 and 0 will cancel. 1 0 and 1 0 will cancel. So, you will get 100 by 11 or 9 1 by 11 percentage. Okay, Betty? This is okay?
Yes, sir.
Normally, we are supposed to calculate on cost price, but here specifically the 10% you have to calculate as a percentage of 110%. So, see the percentage. 10% by 110%, the percentage cancels. Then again to make it percentage, we are again putting 100. That is again to make it a percentage, we are again putting 100. So then what we get is, this 0 and this 0 will cancel, we are getting 100 by 11. If there is a 20% profit on selling price, then what is the profit on cost price? Now here ulta de diya. There they gave on cost price and asked on selling price. Now they have given on selling price and given asking on cost price. So cost price is always 100%. The starting point, this one you will never go. Gain you don't know because gain is 20% selling price, but selling price that is not the correct way. On cost price, how much you don't know. So X%. So you get the selling price to be 100 plus X%. Cost price 100%, gain X%. Why X%? Because 20% I cannot take. 20% was on selling price. On cost price it is X%. So 20% of 100 plus X. Now percentage cancels. This one and this percentage will cancel. So 20% will become 1 by 5. 20% means 1 by 5. It will be 1 by 5. So 1 by 5, and if it is 1 by 5, so you will cross multiply. This 5 will go that side and become 5x. So 5x equal to 100 plus x. That is 4x equal to 100, x equal to 25. So you can check this one. If cost price is 100, it is 25% profit, what we have calculated. So it is 125. Now gain is 25. So gain as a percentage of selling price. As a cost price, it is 25%. Out of 100, it is 25%. Out of 125, you calculate, you will get 25 ones are 25, 25 5 times 125, and you will get 100 by 5, that is 20%. Got it, Betty? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, the MP is a mark price. Sometimes it is called the tag price or the label price or whatever it is. The labeled price or tag price or mark price. It is fixed at 20% profit. Means previously up label laga diya 20% profit. दुकान लगाने के पहले you put the label 20% profit, but then you are giving a discount of 12.5% discount. Then what is your actual profit? अब subtract मत करना, because 20% is on cost price and 12.5% is on mark price. You can add and subtract only when they are on the same amount. 20% on the same amount and 12.5% on the same amount, you can add or subtract. This is 20% on a different amount cost price and 12.5% on a different amount mark price. So we can't directly add or subtract. So cost price, this is a fixed one. Cost price always 100%. And you are marking 20% above, that means your mark price will be 120%. Now you will be giving 12.5% discount. Always the original is 100. If you are getting 12.5, that is minus 12.5, that means if you subtract, actually you are giving 87.5% is the bill. If this is the discount, if you subtract, after subtracting, the original is always 100. So if you subtract, you will get 87.5%. So the bill will be 87.5% of the mark price, which is 120%. Your mark price 120%. On this, you are getting 87.5%. And if you do it, you will get 105%. How will you do? एक का 100 लगाओ, दोनों का 100 मत लगाओ. एक का 100 लगाओ. For other one, it will remain as percentage. इसका percentage कट गया because I put 100. इसका percentage रहेगा. Now you calculate, you will get 105%. So whatever you get above 100% is your profit. Because तुम्हारा cost price is 100%. You were buying it for 100%. So anything you get above 100% is your profit, and anything you get below 100% is your loss. So if you're getting 105%, your actual gain would be 5%. Got it? Okay, is it? इतना ठीक है बेटे? Can we proceed? Okay. At first, 20% profit is earned and subsequently 15% loss is incurred. So whatever you started, first you got 20% profit, and on the new amount again 50% loss. Again you can't add or subtract because you started with one amount, then you got 20% profit. Now it is a higher amount. Now the higher amount का 15%, original amount का नहीं है, higher amount का 15%. So 20% of this one and 15% of a different amount, we can't add or subtract. So let us see how to do it. So first 100%, then 20% you add, that's 120%, but for this will be taken as 100 and 15% loss will be 85%. Always starting base point 100. So first it is 100% actually. It will be 100%. So first it is 100%, then 20% profit, 120, 15%. अब जितना भी percent हो 120 से minus मत करो. Always 100 is a starting point. So 85% minus is 15% minus will be 85%. So it is 85% of 120%. 120% का 85%. Again the same thing. एक को 100 करना, एक को मत करना. 120 of 85, दो percentage है ना, 120% and 85%. So one you keep it as percentage and only for one you put 100. एक के लिए 100 लगाओ, एक के लिए keep it as percentage. Anyone. So one of them we put 100, one of them we are not putting 100, we are keeping it as percentage. नहीं तो दो बार 100 लगता. So when you calculate, you will get 102. So whatever you get above 100, the starting point is always 100. Whatever you get above 100, 2% is your gain. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. When a house is sold at 9,000, the profit margin is 12.5%. Had it been sold for 7,600, what would have been the profit or loss percentage? 9,000 का घर कहाँ मिल रहा है हमको मालूम नहीं. अगर मिलेगा तो 10 एक साथ खरीद लेगा. अगर बॉम्बे में मिला तो खरीद लेना. If you get a house for 9,000, एक साथ 10 घर बुकिंग कर लो, हम भी ले लेगा. So this is the, अब ये पुराना कहाँ का किताब है मालूम नहीं, 9,000 का घर बेच रहा है. Okay, so this is the 9,000 house is sold at 9,000 and the profit margin means the profit is 12.5%. Now if you are selling it for 7600 means you are selling it at a smaller price, what would be your profit or loss? That means you have to find the cost price, then we will be able to find profit or loss. So whenever you are getting 12.5% profit, it means starting point is always 100%. Starting point is always 100%. So whenever you are doing a 12.5% profit, it is 100 plus 12.5, 112.5. So 9,000 is 112.5. So 7,600 is how much? So 1% क्या होगा? 112.5 divided by 9,000 and then for into 7,600. So that you will get, calculate करके देख लेना, you will get 95%. So 95 means below 100. Below 100 money loss, above 100 money gain. So 95% means 5% loss. So this was 112.5 because 12.5 was a profit. And this amount is, so you calculate in the unitary method 1% कितना होगा, 7,600 कितना होगा, you are getting 95%. 100 से जितना कम होगा, anything less than 100 is profit, anything less than 100 is loss, anything more than 100 is profit. So ये 5% less than 100, that means 5% loss. Okay बेटी?
Okay, sir.
So that is our class for quantitative aptitude. Next we will be taking your class on reasoning. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Betty. Thanks.